Whoa, surf's up, my dudes. We're totally tubally putting our hats on backwards, grabbing our keyboards and surfing the World Wide Web as we head back to 1989 and shred some rad waves while we get... I don't know what I'm talking about. That's how I used to talk in the 90s. This is Hack the Dino's Gaming Cast. We're bringing the past, present, and future of video games, news, previews, and all the other crap that I usually talk about. I'm Ben Rosenthal. I'm very witty and a smart guy. And I'm joined by an equally a very witty person. Braden Dixon is here.
Hello, I wasn't born yet.
Yeah! In fact, you were what, 6 years off? 7 years off?
I was 7 and a bit.
Yep.
Ugh.
So when Braden was not yet here, I was playing my Game Boy, playing some good games, and I'm going to tell you all about those good games that we played, and we're going to rank them.
And you know what? I think that makes me an authority on
Absolutely.
what makes a good Game Boy game.
Because you're subjective.
Yeah, true. I know absolutely enough to do this.
Speaking of knowing enough, Anto!
Hello, I'm also here, and I also wasn't born in 1989, so...
Excellent.
I'm going to make sure not to talk to anyone, change anything, or move anything, because it might result in me not aliving anymore.
Whoa!
Damn. Tell us how you really
I mean, I think I usually go off the rails, but geez, Anto's just coming for that crown.
I feel like that sentence really got away
Holy
from
crap!
Yeah, it got away from me a little bit.
Not aliving anymore! Anto, that's going to go on a shirt.
Oh, bless.
You want a not aliving shirt? Head on over to HackTheDino.com. Click on the merch page and... Page?
Look, it's been a long day.
What are we...
We're having fun. We're chatting about the Retro Hunt Challenge.
That's right. So
$20 to something much, much more.
yeah. So I got some news for that. I'm going to tell you a bit later on. I've done some things. Updates.
I also have some updates.
I've sold some things. Yeah, Anto's back in the hunt now. And Braden, you're well and truly.
I'm kicking off. I'm getting in gear.
It's. I think I've shown the way. I'm kind of like an inspirational leader in that respect. I'm going forth into the wilderness of retro hunting and showing you young people that it can be done. That by following me and my path, you too can be a successful a hunt head.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's what we're called. It's not
me.
me. That's the Hack the Dino fans. They're calling us hunt
trying
heads.
to remember the name of the guy that founded Mormonism, and
No.
No. And you're here calling people.
I'm the head hunt, right?
Oh, okay.
And you're all little hunts. Okay, so you little hunts come with me.
And at least one of us is not called Mike.
And I show you little hunts where to go to really just drown out the bargains.
This episode is brought to you by Sony's Kraven the Hunter in cinemas 2023.
We're also going to be ranking 10 of the best Game Boy games ever created. However, with a slight twist, we're going to be playing a little game, a little challenge, a little debate, where we decide out of the 15 top games as chosen by our Hack the Dino Discord, which you can join over at HackTheDino.com, which 10 of those 15 is going to be in the Hack the Dino top 10 Game Boy games of all time.
And which will be in the graveyard.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Anto with his not aliving. But first, Braden, what do you like most about Game Boy games?
I like the fact that not only can you just play them accessibly, like from the comfort of your own home on your personal computer
or Game Boy,
you can actually play them on your Game Boy,
Yeah,
which
that's
I
right.
think is really, really fun.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can actually just pull out your Game Boy and actually shove in a cartridge and actually play a game that was designed nowadays from our wonderful friend Michael Towns.
And what
really
fantastic games from Game Boy games that can you play? Can you whip out and put into your boy and play?
You can whip out floppy.
That's right. You can whip out your floppy. You can play with your
whip
floppy.
out floppy.
Oh, sorry, I've been playing it wrong.
Yeah, but I mean that is probably definitely an added level of difficulty if you wanted to do that.
Well, it's only 2 buttons, so.
But yeah, if you're missing floppy tonight, go play the floppy game.
That's right. You can also play Scary Maze game.
Scary Maze. Oh, jeez, Scary Maze game.
You can play. I forgot the name of it, but it's Bonesy, the little puppy dog game. Bonesy, little cute little guy. The Avcon one, and I was talking to Michael Towns at the Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair about how he should hit Brett up to make a Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair game.
Oh yeah.
And my pitch to him was this. See what you guys think of it. You go to the Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair, and you have like say $300, and each table has various different items that you can buy. So you go around, you have a time limit to buy as much stuff as you can for that $300, and you take it back, and then each of those items has a value attached to it, and your high score is what those items are worth. And so you just go around and it's just trying to get a high score each time.
That's
trying
fun.
to get the highest score possible by buying each of these things. So Michael Towns, make that and then pay me money.
That sounds pretty cool.
Actually, you already do pay me money.
Yeah,
you can have that for free, buddy.
Yeah, he pays you quite. Yep. Thanks for your support.
There's a few things he's said in the chat, so this comes directly from the man, the myth, the legend, Michael Towns Game Boy Games himself. 1 in 3 carts that you purchase and have delivered to your door comes with a free Bitcoin miner.
Nice.
And he's going to code in specifically into the Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair game that you can find Chrono Trigger, but you get it for free in a bin where it belongs.
So that's the last year over here in Michael Towns. It was lovely having him as a Patreon for all these years. But you can head on over to HackTheDino.com. You can click on the Game Boy Games link, and you can play all the Game Boy games for free, as well as following us on all our different outlets.
Look at
such
all
as
those easily accessible links.
Twitch.tv/HackTheDino, over on YouTube.com/HackTheDino, and all podcast apps, wherever you may find your ears roaming. Do you know what else roams?
Mobile
Roam
phones?
all over the world.
Elephants.
Roam if you want to. I really am the oldest person here tonight.
Yeah, I did actually straight up didn't get that reference.
We roam when we go on our $20 retro challenge.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who first time listening, I'm sorry.
Congrats for getting this far.
I reckon, jeez. We have a $20 retro challenge where the first week of January, each of us, Floppy, Braden, Anto, and I, got $20. And with that $20, we had to buy retro items and then either trade those items up or sell them on for more than what we paid in order to get more money back. And we keep doing that throughout the year until about November. At the end of November, we bring together everything we've bought with that initial $20 and then put it to you, the fans of Hack the Dino Gaming Cast. That's right, all 2 of you, to vote who is the winner, who had the coolest stuff, not the most expensive.
50 splits.
Well, 2 of us are going to be very disappointed.
Yeah.
The coolest stuff, not the most expensive, not the most amount.
It's a popular vote. It's not the hey, I look at me, I gave myself a 401k. Like, that's not what this is about.
And I did.
Gave myself a 401k.
I wish. In this economy.
So, obviously, we had the Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair a while ago. I didn't do a lot of hunting there, but I did pick one thing up. I managed to get the Force Unleashed for Wii for $2.
Hell yeah.
So I think I can at least get my money back on that one.
Definitely.
Down the road. I also sold a bunch of comics and a heap of other stuff at the Toy Fair. So I ended up with, at the end of the Toy Fair, $1,557 from my initial $20.
It's such a cartoonish number.
It's ridiculous.
Oh my god.
So I will announce here as well, I have made a purchase for November. I'm not going to say what it is.
And now Ben has $1,400 and something else.
And as a result, I am not going to give updates on how much money I have anymore.
Yep. Well, I mean, because now it's like, well, you did that in like 4 months, 5 months. Like,
yeah, but I
now
did
what's gonna
find
happen?
like 2 Tamagotchis.
I know those things were the
One was worth
biggest
$150 and one was
flukes
worth
in the world.
$820.
Yeah, we're going to get to the end of the year and Ben's going to have bought Twitter.
Hey, at the price that it'll be going at by the end of the year.
I also found this week I found a complete Nightmare board game for $6, so I'm going to sell that. What? Ben is now the
Ben is now the corporate fat cat antagonist of this story.
What do you mean now? Yes, I got that for $6.
Nice.
Pretty good. I think it's just missing 2 little plates. So if you want to buy a copy of Nightmare, $20.
If you have a VHS player still.
Yeah, well, I have one. It works. It's very nice. It even has the pencil unused that says Nightmare on it.
Oh, that's good. That would probably sell by itself.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm hoping.
Townsy's interested.
Okay, maybe.
Jesus Christ, I swear to God.
Yes!
This comes so easily to him.
Townsy, $50.
Oh my God.
Braden, how did you go?
I did all right. I sold a couple of the things that I had found for incredibly cheap and very nice little deals Anto helped me out with one of them.
I did.
Making sure.
Had a very keen prospective buyer asking if I was selling Kingdom Hearts 2 at
Which
the
is
Toy Fair.
understandable.
And
Because
you
you're
know,
covered in it.
And no, yeah, I forgot whose it was on the table. She was like, "Yeah, sure, here you go, $20."
Yeah, sweet. It's like,
And helped Braden inadvertently.
cheers for that.
I also sold for Braden your copy of Harry Potter, one of
Yes.
them,
Prisoner
the
of
first edition.
Azkaban.
So that was my big win in terms of the retro challenge. It was a first edition hardcover of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which, as everyone should agree, is the best one.
Has to be said though, F-turfs.
Yes.
No,
well,
absolutely,
yeah,
100%.
obviously, F-turfs.
Absolutely.
But
The money didn't go to her.
no money went to the Rowling estate in this one because
That's right.
I made a 50 times profit
So how much did you pay
on
for
that
it?
one. I paid $1.
And you sold it for
$50.
$50, really?
$50 kangaroos.
$50.
Man,
yep.
and you guys are on my back about that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's actually one that I kind of feel a little bad
Nah,
about.
don't.
But like, I mean, like you look online and like they're selling from anywhere from like $20 to $40, and I had it. This is the fun part. I had it advertised on Marketplace and Gumtree for $40
Yep.
before the Comic and Toy Fair.
Yep.
And I went, hey, you know what? Maybe someone will be like, hey, can I get a deal on that? And I'll be like, yep. And then sell it for what I advertised.
That's right.
But no, a very nice couple who I really hope aren't TERFs proceeded to buy it. So thank you for helping me in the retro challenge. That was fun.
So what are you on now?
So now I'm on an ongoing total of $84.
Nice. You also sold your
I did
Star
also
Wars cards.
Yes,
'Cause I hope you sell them
the
as well.
random uncut Panini
I
Star Wars cards.
I have to admit, I saw them. Like when the guy was looking at it, I went, oh, they're actually pretty good. Oh,
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
And then I said no.
You really could have just taken like one of each of the like 4 designs that were in there, just taken one of each, and it still would have been heaps.
Yep.
It was the weirdest find I've found at all.
Yep.
It's so strange. But yeah, so I've sold a bunch of that stuff. I currently, this isn't me advertising, trying to get prospective buyers from the chat.
Who
but
does that?
no, not at all. I have Grant Morrison's Batman and Robin, which is the one that is looking to be the inspiration for the upcoming Batman film under James Gunn in the new DC film universe. So I've got the first 7 issues of that, which I am selling at the moment. And a big 3-in-1 library edition hardcover of the Dragon Age comics.
Oh, yes.
So that one's actually really cool. It's a big, massive hardcover collecting 3 full comic runs in it. So if you're a Dragon Age fan or no one,
How much do you want for it?
Anto! Oh, sorry, your total at the moment is $84?
84. So I'm approaching the nice triple digits.
But again, you haven't been going like me and going out every weekend and hunting and scouring and trading up, have you?
No,
It's
not
just a casual thing for you.
very casually, and the fact that I've quadrupled my money is really fun.
In like quarter of a year.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? Anto!
Hello. So my retro challenge story has been a bit weird because
You haven't been really energized with it, have you?
It's not that I haven't been energized. Like I have a full-time job and I don't want to do anything after I'm done at work.
That's very
No,
fair.
sorry. What I meant was like you purchased something,
Oh, right, yeah. So I
And-
bought something day one when we went out the first time.
and you weren't really feeling positive about it, and I think that sort of put a dampener.
It was
a little bit.
on Facebook Marketplace and eBay from the day we went out, which I can't... was it January?
Yeah, it was like the first
Yeah.
week of January.
First week of January. And it was on eBay and Facebook Marketplace until the day of the Toy Fair.
Yep.
It's now no longer on eBay and Facebook Marketplace because I sold it at the Toy Fair, finally, which is kind of where I expected it to go.
Townsy gets your vote now.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say, I've got a prospective voter already because I sold it. So I picked up for $3, the Diablo 2 Complete Strategy Guide, which released back in like 1999 or something.
Townsy's ecstatic.
So I bought it for $3, sold it for $20.
Very nice.
So that puts me at, what's math? Oh, crikey. 17 plus 20.
37.
That put me at 37. Then I think on the same day, we went to, I believe it's called Terra Collective.
Correct.
And I bought a very strange Japanese comic. I do not remember what it was called,
Oh yes, I remember that.
but I picked it up for $2.
Kaisen.
Yeah, I remember you picking it up for $2 and me going, well, he's not selling that.
Yeah, it was Kaisen something.
Yeah.
Kaisen Manor or Hotel?
Yep, whatever it was.
Something like that. Picked it up for $2 and was like, cool, it's weird. It maybe will sell somewhere. Couldn't find any evidence of it existing as an issue on eBay or anything.
It's always good.
I found like issues 1, 2, 3, and 5. This was volume 4, I think.
Huh.
And I couldn't find listings for it ever. So I was like, cool. I'll take it to a toy fair. Sold it for $5.
Hey,
Nice.
there you go.
So I made a bit of a profit.
Good work.
So that puts me at a profit of
39.
3, whatever math is. You
Almost
can
40.
Do the
Yeah,
numbers.
almost
40
almost
something.
$40, yep.
And then the other day, I spent $10 on some comics.
Hey,
Weirdly enough.
we like comics.
So I bought these.
Robotech.
Robotech The New Generation and Robotech Masters. I believe issue 9 and issue 2, respectively. I have no idea what they're worth and what they're doing, so I'm going to do some research and maybe chuck them up on eBay, but I may also just hang on to them until the next toy fair.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Comics are a good thing where, like, the type of thing where if you sell them for a couple bucks more than what you paid for them, then
Yeah.
you're doing good.
So, yeah, I'm sitting on, I think,
Mid-30s.
42 minus 10. So I'm sitting on $32 now.
Nice.
So I've made 12 since the challenge started, and I'm hoping I can maybe sell these for, like, I don't know, anywhere between $7 to $10 each.
Yeah.
Yep. No, we'll organise a time for all of us to go out again on a
Yeah,
day.
for sure. And I've got, a lot of time off coming soon.
Awesome.
So that'll be nice.
I forgot to mention as well, I have an idea of what I am aiming for now.
Ooh.
Okay.
See, Floppy also has an idea, but for Floppy to get his,
Oh, God.
he's going to need Ben-like proportions.
He needs a lot more money.
And look, I will say, if he manages it and he gets this,
It'll win.
I'm probably done.
Yeah.
I also have now, as of today, thanks to a Townsy, you are sworn to secrecy now.
Oh.
As of a conversation with him, I have an item that I will probably aim for, and if I can get it with the money I make throughout the rest of this year, I will be very happy. Because it will be a personal collector's item for my collection.
I know exactly what it is.
I think you do.
It's
A life-size cloud bus.
No. It's funnily enough the mysterious PlayStation 4 copy of Destiny 2 that somehow found its way onto Michael Towns' desk.
Yes.
No idea how that happened.
But yeah, no, it's
idea at all.
Definitely not a free-to-play game.
very cool piece. Very hard to find. Japan only. But it did release in the time frame for the challenge.
And
Unlike
Floppy,
one of the other things I bought.
I don't know exactly what Floppy did get. I do know, however, last show he was talking about how he found a Robotech art book for 50 cents and he
Yes.
felt guilty about selling it and he thought, no, from now on I'm just going to trade up. He sold it for $25. And he goes, oh, I feel bad. It's like, that's all right, man.
Good. Go against your morals and your ethics.
Let the hate flow through.
Join me in resellerhood and worship the Almighty.
Oh, that really hurts my throat.
Just don't
Worship
become
the
a scalper.
almighty dollar.
I feel like the main takeaway from this is don't become a scalper though.
No.
Like that's not what this is about.
Yeah.
Like scalpers are shit. Like don't be a scalper. But like,
Just go
have fun with
through
retro stuff.
Yeah, go through kids' toy boxes and find $800 Digimon
Yeah,
bollocks
Jesus
that no one
Christ.
knows about.
Honest to God, I'm gonna ask every single person I meet, hey, did you know someone who played Digimon as a kid? Do they still have them? Because my God.
Speaking of God, God is quite a fan of playing Game Boys. Did you know that? Oh, it's a well-known fact. Saw it on their Wikipedia page. God likes smiting and Game
Tetris.
Boys.
Smite never made it to the game.
It
It
didn't.
was made afterwards.
It was, but a demake's coming. So I decided it was about time that here at Hack the Dino, we decided on the 10 best Game Boy games of all time. But instead of having lists like we normally do, we're going to play a little game.
A game, boy.
Yes, a game for the Game Boy. So in our Discord during the week, I asked people for what their favourite Game Boy games were
Oh no, we're gonna do some people dirty.
for this segment. Didn't say anything more. So what I have now is 15 of the most voted for and the more highly respected games for the Game Boy.
But wait, Ben, that's more than a top 10.
It is more than a top 10, and this is where the game element comes in. What we will do, our first round, we will each take it in turns in putting a game in the position 1 to 10. After we have finished that, there will obviously be 10 games in those positions and 5 games in the graveyard. We will then do a couple of rounds, probably 2 or 3, depending on time, where you can either switch a game around. So let's say, for example, Tetris is in number 1 and Double Dragon's in number 2, and you think that Double Dragon should be number 1, you can use your turn to switch them around. Or you can grab a game out of the graveyard like Bomberman and go, no, that's actually number 5. So that'll go in number 5. Then every game
else
below
gets
that goes
pushed.
down 1. So whatever was on 10 goes into the graveyard.
Ooh,
So I'm going to say we've got 3 turns and
Yeah.
we can only rescue 1 game from the graveyard.
Ooh, yeah, you only get 1 turn in.
You only get 1 graveyard save, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Say no Yu-Gi-Oh bullshit.
So what we're going to do is to work out who goes first. Oh, I'll probably read out the games first. I should do that. Okay.
do that.
The games are Pokemon Red and Blue, same game. Pokemon Yellow,
Almost the same game.
slightly different.
Slightly different.
Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Metroid 2, Return of Samus. Tetris. Kirby's Dream Land. Wario Land 2. Donkey Kong Land 2. Double Dragon. Kid Dracula. TMNT 2, Back to the Sewers. Or Back from the Sewers, I should say. Pokemon Pinball. Bomberman and the Floppy Game. Game of the Sexy Year last year.
Game of the Sexy Year.
So, all right. We're going to do...
Shall I just do a random number generator with our names on?
No. Scissors, paper, rock. Let's go.
Okay.
Get those fists up, Anto. All right, here we go. When I say 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. What is Braden?
Anto won entirely.
Okay, so Anto, you're going first?
So I'm numbering like 1 to 10 for me.
No. So
No,
you're picking...
You pick 1.
You pick a game to put in the top 10. And
the
then
top-
So you can decide, I think this game should be in
number 4.
5.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And you
See,
put that there.
yeah, cool. All right, get it.
All right, so, and then Braden and I just quickly. Here we go, Braden. 1, 2, 3. Hey, I'm second. You're third. And we're just going to go around.
Yeah.
Okay,
you
so
want me
Anto,
to-
what game are you choosing from that list?
Fun
and
fact for those
what
playing
position?
at home, we're just doing alphabetical.
Before we do that, we are. Before we do that, do you want me to have the notepad on screen so you can see what I'm doing?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Here we go. For the podcast people, we just played Scissors, Paper, Rock.
Oh man, that's small.
You can zoom that laddie in.
Or you just make it big. Make it a big boy. Probably bigger than
Please,
that.
dear God, use the shortcut. Don't do that every single time.
Oh
Now,
my
I'm
goodness.
doing it this way.
Okay,
Shortcut. Control
legitimate-
plus. Okay.
Legitimately, to kill time while Anto does this.
Yeah.
At work the other day, I watched Ross use the calculator app on Microsoft Windows with a mouse for a solid minute.
Oh, jeez.
And the keyboard has a numpad. And I was just looking at him and I was just in pain. And he eventually, when he finally finished, he went, what? And it was rough. Anyway, Anto.
Anto, what game are you picking from that list and where's it going?
I am going to pick Tetris,
Yep.
and I'm going to put it at number 5.
Number 5, Tetris. Okay, I'm also making a list here, so we have a backup copy. Then it's me. I am going to choose Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for number 1.
Ooh, top spot.
Going straight into it.
I like. I'm going to go ahead and start off my turn by saying there is a game on this list I have never heard of.
Good.
So I'm very interested in what it is, but I am not going to be picking it. I am going to...
Kid Dracula, isn't it?
It is 100% Kid Dracula. What is Kid Dracula?
It's a Castlevania spin-off where you play as young Alucard,
Okay.
and it's like a platformer. It's not like a typical Castlevania game. It's like a puzzle platformer.
Okay. Sure. Good for Nintendo. I am going to go ahead and make what I feel is a pretty safe bet. Pokemon Yellow is going to be going up in number 3.
Number 3, Pokemon Yellow. All right.
Pokemon.
Anto, your turn.
Oh man! All right. So, I am going to put Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Strangely enough, at number 2.
Good.
Ooh. Anto, please, dear God, copy and paste. You're driving me
Oh, I
nuts
could do that.
with
Yeah,
this
that's a good
typing.
point. Why am I not doing that?
Jesus.
I like typing.
All right, for me, I'm going to pick Pokemon Pinball,
Ooh.
Ooh.
and I'm going to put it at number... Oh, hang on, I've messed up here. Anto, where was your first pick?
Mine,
Yeah,
Tetris at number 5.
Tetris, okay. I will put Pokemon Pinball below that.
Doink.
In number 6.
6.
Yep. All right, Braden.
Ooh. Okay. I am going to put... I'm going to put Pokemon Red and Blue in spot number 9.
Number 9?
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, why?
Just because I feel like there's other Game Boy games that deserve a spot in this list.
Yep.
We can readjust and see where it ends up at the end.
Oh, yeah, we'll be doing that.
Honestly,
Don't worry.
I'm shocked that Pokemon Gold and Silver aren't in here.
Well, they're Pokemon Color games.
No, they worked on the original Game Boy. And
That they weren't
designed
released as part of the...
exclusively for
No,
Color.
they weren't released as part of the original Game Boy run. They were released as Game Boy Color.
Really?
Yes.
I...
Fight me.
Okay.
What?
Street
What?
Fighter 6, June
What?
2nd.
What defines original Game Boy run? Because one of these is not like the other.
I think
What do you mean?
it should be a
One of these was
cartridge that is
released
shaped.
in the last couple of years.
No, it wasn't.
I think a cartridge that is shaped as a Game Boy Color one with the clear plastic and a bubble at the top. Should
It has
count.
to be it's the grey cartridge. It's the traditional grey cartridge, apart from Pokemon Pinball, which it was not. Don't worry about that. Anyway, Anto. Is it Anto? Yeah, it's Anto.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Yeah, so it is.
Anto flex on him, just put a game straight in the graveyard.
Oh, can I do that?
Of course you can.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Bomberman's going to the graveyard. That game
Oh! Oh, Anto!
Oh, poor B-Man.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Bomberman straight in the graveyard.
poor B-Man.
sucks. The only reason I say the Game Boy one goes straight to the graveyard is because the Mega Drive one was the best one.
Oh, Sega do what
Thrown
Nintendo
down.
don't.
Throwing down. All right.
Genesis does.
Well, okay. I'm having a look here, and I'm going to say that... Oh, goodness me. You know what? Floppy game.
Oh,
It's going in at number 10.
no joke. That's exactly what I was about to do.
Oh, really?
So I love the energy that we're bringing here. Okay. I'm going to throw in... I'm going to throw in Metroid 2, Return of Samus.
Mhm.
And we're going to throw that in number 7.
Really? So, do you know what I was going to throw that?
Where?
Straight to the graveyard.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. We'll
Oh.
see how long it lasts.
I did forget to mention as well, part of that bringing it back to the graveyard, you can either slot it in or you can swap it out.
Yep.
So you can say, for example, Bomberman's in the graveyard. You can get Bomberman and swap it with Metroid.
Put it there and everything stays.
Or you can slot it in and everything goes down.
Yeah.
But you only get one of
Oh.
them. You only get one of them.
So whatever's in number 10 gets bumped to the graveyard.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
All right, Anto?
Tensions are high.
Is it my turn again? What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're flying through 'em.
I'm going to chuck Kirby's Dream Land at number 4.
Yeah, it's a good point. Good choice. Even though you can cheese that entire game.
I mean, yeah.
You can.
Yeah, you can.
I still remember that was the very first game I learned that cheat for. Like, I was playing it and went, I wonder if I could just fly over the whole level. And you can.
Yeah.
You just go, bloop, 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 and you can do that throughout the whole game.
You can just sound like that ghost that Anto met.
That's right. Okay, last one. Oh, wow, last one. Number 8.
This is the last one.
Number 8. What am I going to choose and what's going to go in the graveyard? Wow, there's a lot of good games here.
And Kid Dracula. I can't shit on Kid Dracula. I haven't seen it.
All right. For me, it's a current toss-up between Donkey Kong Land 2 and Wario Land 2. I'm going to go Wario Land 2, number 8, because I do think that's slightly better.
Nice.
Only because there's a much better version on, what's it called? Super Nintendo. So that means...
All right, what's in the graveyard?
In the graveyard, we have Bomberman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Double Dragon, and some other games. Double Dragon, and Kid Dracula, And,
No, I'm going to let you do it. Your keyboard's quieter, and I can't be able to keep mousing everywhere.
Yeah, you mouse it. I'll work out what I'm doing here. And what's the other game? What's the other one we're missing?
Donkey Kong Land 2, Kid Dracula, Double Dragon, TMNT 2, Bomberman.
Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. No,
Yeah.
we're missing 1. Bomberman, TMNT, they weren't even words. What are we missing? I don't know.
Kid
Hang on.
Dracula.
1, 2, 3. Kid Dracula.
Such riveting podcasting material.
Yeah, are we missing one?
I think we're missing one. Guess what, everyone? It's 14.
Wait, did you seriously change? You can literally just change that on there to be numbers instead
No,
of
it's
dots.
No, there's
15.
15.
It is 15.
There's 15. I just don't know what one we're missing. All right, I'm gonna name our top 10. Anto, you cross them off as we go. So our top 10 at the moment, before we go into Switcheroony, number 1 is Zelda, Link to the Past. Link's Awakening. That's the one. Number 2 is Mario Land 2. Number 3 is Pokemon Yellow. Number 4 is Kirby's Dream Land. Number 5 is Tetris. Number 6 is Pokemon Pinball. Number 7 is Metroid 2. Number 8 is Wario Land 2. Number 9 is Pokemon Red and Blue. And number 10 is the floppy game. So, what are we missing? What's in the graveyard?
I've got Bomberman, TMNT 2, Donkey Kong Land 2, Kid Dracula, Double Dragon.
Double Dragon? Double
Yeah.
Dragon's in there.
That what? No, if I put it in there, I've got 5.
I'm missing Donkey Kong Land 2. That's what I was missing.
There we go. We figured it out.
Holy crap, that was painful.
Only a little.
Yay!
Okay, so we've got our 10.
Here
Let's
we
go. Let's go.
Here
All
we
right. So who had last turn? I did.
You did.
So Brayden, you're up first. We're going to do 3 rounds.
Yep. Okay.
So what are you going to do first?
I am going to swap Tetris.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Wait. Swap or slot up?
You can move it anywhere you want.
Okay. I want to slot up, not swap, Tetris with Mario Land 2.
So Mario Land
Oh.
2 is going to 2.
Push the others down, and Tetris goes up to number 2.
Okay.
It's freaking Tetris on the Game Boy.
Which means the floppy game
It stays there.
stays there.
Oh, you almost had me. I thought I'd made a grave mistake.
So we're just swapping Tetris and Mario Land.
No, not swapping.
No, so everything goes down. So now
Everything-
it's Zelda, Tetris, Mario Land 2, Pokemon Yellow, Kirby's Dream Land, Pokemon Pinball, Metroid 2, Wario Land 2, Pokemon Red and Blue, and then the floppy game's still at 10. So we
But
just swapped around.
I feel like we broke Anto.
You did, because if we're moving something
No.
slotting,
We're slotting. So Tetris went up into there and everything went down 1.
but then we're missing a space.
No.
Yeah. If you put Tetris in the space of Mario Land 2 and everything else moves down,
Mario Land 2 becomes number 3.
yeah, so we're missing, like, floppy game loses out.
No, it doesn't, because Tetris came out of spot 5. So spot 5 is free. Went into slot 2, and then everything went down. So spot 5 that was free because Tetris came out is now.
You've broken me. I'm just going to take your word for it.
Just
Anto,
trust
just
us.
quickly go look at the Google Doc, and you can see that it is all good.
It's good. We're fine.
Scroll down.
Okay,
scroll
fine.
down a
Yep, I'm following this, and that's it.
There we
Okay,
go.
sounds
Zoom
good.
in on that.
All right, just leave that there. Yeah, here we go.
Cool.
All right, Anto, it's your turn.
What am I doing?
Anto's brain just got
You completely broken me, man.
So, Anto,
Seriously.
Now you can swap a game, either from the graveyard or in the list. So if you think Metroid 2 deserves to be number 1, you can swap it with Zelda. So
Pokemon
Zelda goes to
Yellow.
number 7. Or you can put Metroid 2 at number 1 and Zelda goes to number 2, as do each of the other games. They go down.
Pokemon Yellow's being put at number 1. Everything else is moving down.
Wow.
He knew exactly what he was going to do. Immediately knew what was happening.
That's foolish, but okay.
Why is it foolish?
Because it's not the number 1 game.
Yes, it is. My criteria is different to yours.
But I'm right.
But it's my show.
All right. So I am going to insert into number 1
Whoa, into number 1.
Oh,
my god. Possibly saving the floppy game from graveyardom.
Yeah, and look what's in there now.
Oh my god.
Pokemon Red and Blue might be on the way out.
Oh
Jeez.
Okay.
I might be reevaluating some things.
Brayden, your second turn.
See, I wish I knew more about like some of these graveyard games. Like, I want to know if that TMNT 2 was any good.
It was.
It was good?
It was a good game.
The Game Boy ones were phenomenal.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that changes some of my opinions because, like, I wasn't sure if some of the TMNT games on the game, I wasn't sure if they were good or not. So
Kirby Dreams Land, not Sky.
I would kind of like that up in there because I like the turtles. I'm going to. Oh god. I am going to swap
Oh.
Metroid 2 and Pokemon Red and Blue.
Ooh, that's a good play. I agree with that play. Well done.
Is it because Metroid 2 is getting closer to the bottom?
Yep. Now I own the game. I don't think it's
You're never
very
going to play it.
good. That's all. But Wario Land 2 is in danger of hitting that graveyard now.
No. I swapped.
You swapped.
Yeah, so
Nothing moved
Metroid
down.
2 should be in number 10.
Oh, Metroid 2's in number 10. So where's Wario Land 2?
Wario Land 2 is in number 9.
Number 9. Okay.
All right, there we go. Anto, what are you rocking with?
What you doing, Anta?
So I've done a move everything else down. Does that mean I still get a swap?
What do you mean?
Oh no, you can use any of your possible moves.
Yeah, you can use any of them.
I thought we only got one of each.
No, you only get one graveyard.
You only get to dip into the graveyard.
Oh, so if something goes to the graveyard, I can only pull that out once.
Yep,
Yeah.
correct.
Right, okay, cool. In which case, I am going to swap.
Swap.
So just completely change around the two.
So, like, your
Things.
number 6 is going to number 2. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm going to move Metroid
Yep.
to number 7.
Number 7. All right. So, Metroid is in number 7 now.
Oh.
And my logic is because I think it's a good game, and technically Pokemon Pinball doesn't meet the criteria for being an original Game Boy game.
Oh, okay. We're getting into the technicalities.
He's
I
right.
know, Ben, it's your show.
No. I was just going to say, you're right. I realised that as soon as I started picking you up. I don't like, oh, hang on. So, for that reason,
Pinball should now be in number 10.
Pinball's in number 10?
Should now be in number 10, yeah.
Okay. So, what's in number 8?
Wario Land.
Huh?
No.
I swapped them.
Yeah.
No, isn't Pokemon Red and Blue in number 8?
No, that was at number 9.
You sure it's not like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll go with it. Like, that's fine.
That's fine. All right, we'll go with that. My turn?
Yes.
Okay. So this is my second turn.
How many turns do we get?
I think
3. So this is the last of the second round.
this is your second or third.
This is my second because you started it. Because we just went in order as opposed to.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I am
Hack the
going.
Dino, where the game show rules are fluid.
Just like Brayden.
I'm going
Oh, what's happening here?
to insert that there.
Oh, Zelda's back on top.
Zelda's back on top. Floppy Games number 2, Pokemon Yellow's number 3, etc., etc., etc.
Yo, Link's Awakening though. God dang.
Wicked game. All right, Braden, starting now, final round, number 3.
We're delving into the graveyard.
Oh, here we go.
Get TMNT out of there.
Yeah, get it out of there.
Get out of there.
Get it out of there. What are
I'm
we
sorry, Pokemon Pinball.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sorry, Pokemon Pinball.
I'm glad you did it because I was going to.
Yeah.
Because it's not fair.
You've been banished to the graveyard.
Should we just take that out and put TMNT2 in and then give you another turn?
No.
No. That's what I want to do with my power.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't harsh Braden's power, Anto.
Don't harsh my vibes, man.
Don't harsh his power. Speaking of power, your turn.
Oh, shit.
You have the power.
So,
Last turn.
I am going to...
Yo, just really F it up.
I'm really going to screw
Just
it
make
up.
a huge mistake.
I'm going to put Tetris
Oh no, not Tetris.
at number 1.
Oh, now is it a swap or just an insert?
It's a push everything down.
So it's an insert.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh. Tetris on top.
Tetris on top.
Oh, all the power is in Ben's hands.
And now we come to me.
And he's going to put Zelda back at number 1.
Yo, watch out, Kid Dracula with a comeback.
Well. Wellity.
Townsy is really worried about Wario Land.
So, we have got in our hands 10 of the greatest Game Boy games ever made.
Do you think this is how they do it at IGN and Polygon?
It's up to me now. It all rests on my shoulders, my broad, strong,
Succulent.
handsome shoulders.
He's going to put Mario Land 2 at the top.
And I actually kind of agree with this list.
Swap something in the graveyard with something else in the graveyard.
I'm going to the graveyard.
In the live chat, Townsy just said IGN and Polygon don't put this much effort in, so shots fired, IGN and Polygon.
Well, yeah, the McElroy family aren't at Polygon anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, this judgment cast by me to complete our top 10 list of the best games ever
put
is
Bomberman
based
back
purely on my childhood. And with that, I activate my card, releasing Bomberman from the graveyard, and replace it with Metroid 2!
Oh my god.
Now, this is where one of you go, oh yes, but that activates my...
My trap card. Oh my god, that's so good.
So there we have our top 10
That's it.
Game Boy games ever.
It's locked in stone.
Number 1, Tetris.
Hey!
Number 2, Zelda.
Hey!
Link's Awakening.
Number 3, the floppy game.
Floppy game.
Number 4, Pokemon Yellow. Number 5, Mario Land 2. Number 6, Kirby's Dream Land. Number 7, Bomberman. Number 8, Pokemon Red and Blue. Number 9, Wario Land 2. And number 10, TMNT 2. You know, it's a pretty good list. I'm pretty impressed with that, actually.
Game of the sexy year and top 3 Game Boy game, the floppy game.
Gee, the dev must be really good at that.
Yeah. Yeah, you should talk to the star. Jesus, it's insufferable.
Oh, tell me about it. But that was fun. That was a fun time.
Yeah,
good.
I
We
like,
should do that
I
more
like
often.
that format.
Oh yeah, if only there were 20 other systems we could do this for.
If
I mean,
only
we
it
can.
wasn't such a steep learning curve to try and get the rules of the game down.
I can't wait till we do it next time with Floppy
Oh,
and he gets confused.
Jesus.
At least Anto's over it now.
We should do, just because of floppy, we should do PS1 and really fuck with him.
I can do that.
Townsy said he could release Starfield in a week.
Do it.
Townsy actually
Bet.
just makes Starfield for the Game Boy.
Bet. Do it.
Like, I mean, Bethesda and Xbox will sue you, and Bill Gates will come murder you and your family. But I mean,
Steal one of your ovaries.
But I do have one question.
Oh,
You all ready for quiz?
Yeah.
I really need to make that button. Because it's that song.
yeah.
And you're ready for it, and then it's just me just going quiz. Yeah,
That's good.
I'm gonna. Yep, that's it.
Anto, you want to chuck us on the big screen?
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right, here we go. So you're ready for quiz, or as Floppy likes to call it, quiz on your face. I have 4 multiple choice questions, 2 from me, 2 from. All right.
Sorry, I come from
Alright,
that.
it's
I
fine.
come from that generation where if someone
fine.
makes a mistake in the group chat, everyone never lets them live it down.
Well, I'm old and don't belong in group chats, so it's fine. So I have 4 questions, 2 from our high-end beloved Patreons, Michael Towns and Dylan the Villain.
Who almost was going to tell me the question when he saw me at work today.
Oh,
And then I
really?
said, I'm on the show tonight.
If
and
there is collusion like that, I will
No,
be suing you.
no,
all.
he only ever tells me he basically gets me to play the game at work when there's episodes that I'm not on.
Right.
So he didn't tell me what the question was. So.
Okay, so we have Brett
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
at number with 1 correct, Jazz with number 2, Anto with 7, Braden with 3, and Floppy on 12. So, Anto could get all these right and catch up to Floppy very quickly, or Braden could get all these right and catch up to Anto and be tying with Anto, or I could just give someone 50 points because I feel like it.
Go.
Brett gets 50 points and wins the whole thing.
Well, I was actually really impressed with last year. Did you catch the show? You were on the last show last year.
Yeah, the last one
Where it came down to
Oh my God,
a
it was-
tiebreaker.
It was ridiculous.
Anto clawed his way back, and that.
Oh my God.
I wish I could say I rigged that like I used to rig Dan versus the Well, but
Dan.
yeah, this is. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
Okay.
dun, dun.
You ready, Rocky?
Yeah.
This first one is from Game Boy Games, Michael Towns.
You always said Game Boy Dad.
Game Boy Dad. In the year 2000,
Oh, Christ.
I was 3.
Namco's iconic Miss Pac-Man was named the first celebrity spokesperson for which breast cancer awareness group?
Oh.
Was it A, the National Breast Cancer Foundation, B, the American Breast Cancer Foundation, C, the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, or D, NABCO with the B standing for breast?
Anto.
Anto?
B.
The American Breast Cancer Foundation?
Yeah.
Is incorrect.
You just chose B because it's B
Boobs.
for boobs.
No. I chose B because,
Boobs.
like, traditionally...
Boobs.
Well, not traditionally, historically...
Biddies.
Video game mascots are generally, like, put in place because of American organizations.
We know what video game mascots you like, Anto.
Capitalism.
Big old biddies.
Well, this was before, I believe, before the green M&M transition. So this does make sense.
and that senator got really upset he couldn't sleep with it.
Yeah. Oh man, don't even get me started. It's the freaking funniest thing ever. I'm gonna go ahead and say C.
The Breast Cancer Research
The
Foundation
Research Foundation.
is incorrect. NABCO, the National Alliance of Breast Cancer Organizations.
It was
Really?
legitimately Namco with a B.
Yep.
I am shocked
The
that
B
that's
did,
legit.
in fact, stand for breast. Miss Pac-Man also wore a pink ribbon along with her regular head bow. For the first time, this was, I don't know. Michael Towns doesn't write good sentences. With regular head bow for the time this was running, which was very sweet.
That's really cool.
Okay, so we're still on the same.
Wow.
Question number 2.
She
Brett
doesn't
gets a
have
point by
boobs.
default.
It's okay. People without boobs can also have breast cancer. Please be aware.
The 70s game Breakout story lore is... It's so you know what Breakout is? You've got that little rectangle. and you
like
bounce the
alleyway,
ball
but
off
not.
it.
Yes, it's the block breaking game.
Yeah. So what's the storyline behind that? Is it aliens attacking from a spaceship? Is it a jail escape? Is it an ape escape? Or is it Earth outfaders?
Anto.
Anto?
Jailbreak.
Correct.
Yeah, that.
Obvious one.
I mean, as much as I was hoping for Ape Escape,
Dude, Ape Escape is Coda's, like, one of Coda's childhood video games, so...
I honestly, I have this weird. I can't remember if it's Ape Escape or Monkey Ball. I mix the two up constantly, but I swear there was like a card game on like the PSP or something, and like I had it for free back when my mum worked at Sony, and I was
That would have been
kid.
Ape Academy.
Ape Academy.
Yep.
Because I remember it having like rock paper scissors dynamics.
Yeah, it was Ape Escape, but mini games, like Mario Party almost.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
weird. But that's like my main point of reference.
But
with
monkeys,
these funny
so,
little monkeys.
You know, monkeys are cool. They're good animals. I love
Go
monkeys.
Diddy Kong in the Mario movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun little reference.
It was.
He
Dixie.
didn't have his guns.
Well, he only had the dongs.
That's in
guns
the X-rated Mario movie.
in Mario 64. Not Mario 64.
Uncle
God.
Donkey Kong, stop.
He had it in the shitty game Donkey Kong 64.
See, I only know it from Smash Bros. On the Wii.
When
But
Henry
not less.
Cavill won the role of Superman, this is from Dylan the Villain.
Nice.
He
Wait, sorry,
almost
what
Oh,
was
missed
this is
it.
Dylan's. Okay.
He
What was
missed
the question?
I'm reading
Oh,
it.
I thought you'd already
were all
asked.
joking.
I'm like halfway through. What's the question? What's the question?
Okay. Dylan the Villain has asked a question about Henry Cavill.
Dylan the Villain asks, when Henry Cavill won the role of Superman, he almost missed the call because he was playing which game? Was it A, Team Fortress 2, B, Dota 2, C, StarCraft 2, or D, World of Warcraft? Anto.
World of Warcraft, he was raiding.
There's no denying that one. Yes, correct. In a heartbeat.
Oh, Henry Cavill, the nerds champion.
As soon as you said Henry Cavill, Superman, I knew what the question was going to be.
See, the trick with Anto, and I don't know if anyone's picked this up who watches it, you just watch his smile.
Yeah,
Because
it's
if
true.
I start reading and his smile starts like this, and then it slowly gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, like that film Smile.
I thought we were gonna just say Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
Love you, Dylan.
Anto gets everything.
All right, here we go. Last question.
Here we go.
Nah, Floppy kicked my ass the start of a year.
He did. He did.
And then he beat you in the question asking game.
And
was
it
a
wasn't
message.
beating. I didn't know this one.
Oh.
This actually took me by surprise. Which of these was not originally in Portal 2? Not originally in Portal 2. Was it A, Gladys, B, Stephen Merchant, C, Portal Gun, or D, Portals?
Anto.
Anto?
GLaDOS.
Incorrect.
Oh. That's a stumpy one.
I'm gonna say Portals.
I'm going to say you are correct.
Whoa!
Portal 2 wasn't going to have portals in it.
That's
Why the
pretty
hell?
wild.
What?
So they would have just played with all the other like mechanics and dynamics. They sort of, kind of played with a little bit.
Yep.
Like the inks
But they
and
kept
stuff.
the portal gun.
Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
that's cool.
I kind of want to play that game.
I'm also glad that Stephen Merchant was always in that game. He was great.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
Goddamn.
So at the end of that round of
A good
You're Ready for
point.
Quiz, we have Brett on 1, Jazz on 2, Braden on 4, Anto on 9, and Floppy still in the lead on 12. But we've been Hack the Dino. This has been our gaming cast where we bring you the past, present, and future of video games news, previews, and discussions. But this isn't all we do. Braden,
Hi.
what do you do?
Oh, I mainly spend a lot of my time working over at Greenlight Comics. Over on the Greenlight Comics website, you can find my hard
Breaking the
work
website.
over there. Breaking the website constantly. No, I do actually want to do a little. Wow, I'm glad it's working so well. Look at that Australian internet doing me so many favors. No, you can go over to the blog over there. I mean, I put a little bit of effort into the whole thing, but the blog, every month I update with new release stuff that's coming in 2 months' time, the second that the publishers release their previews for that month. And I go through and I cherry pick the best stuff that's actually worth keeping your eye out for and jumping on, including single issues for subscribing to series, including collected editions, including new release manga and manhwa. But Anto, if you go up to the top there and if you go to the DC preview picks for July,
I'm so
and you
psyched
can
for
see
these.
the Night Terrors event that DC is about to have.
Oh, God, another event.
Another event, I know, but this one's actually got some fun stuff in it. Mainly because it's horror themed.
Sorry. What is going on with Wonder Woman's shoulder there?
Ignore it, it's bad. I
That's
don't know who
really
the artist
bad.
is. Ignore it. Anto, can you hit the Give Me Horror button, please?
Doink.
It takes you all the way down to the bottom, so you skip past all the normie stuff. And then you get into the horror. These are the titles that you can get in Night Terrors, featuring, most notably...
Oh, that Poison Ivy one is awesome.
So, fun fact, that's just the normal cover artist on Poison Ivy. Every cover of Poison Ivy for this series has been phenomenal.
That's
Jessica
great.
Fong, she's
Wow.
worth a follow on Instagram. She's great. But Batman, because it's all about these heroes and villains going into the nightmare realm and facing their nightmares, which features the Joker working a desk job at Wayne Enterprises.
That's fair.
And he's also the best employee. And that's his true horrifying nightmare. You can enjoy the adventures of young Bruce Wayne as a giant demonic bat crawls out of his throat and mouth, and the bat has a gun for a head.
Where is that one?
It's the top one there.
This one?
Yeah. The design,
Oh, this thing. Yeah.
The design variant shows it off a bit more, but yeah, it's a bat with a gun for a head, and I think that's fun. Also, I talk about movies and TV shows and stuff on Millennial Movie Talk, where it's another podcast. If you need another podcast to be bullied into subscribing to, it's a bit of fun.
I don't think you could ever bully someone into anything, Braden. I think you're too nice for that.
Succession, White Lotus. I'm the only one on the show now who kind of still cares about Star Wars at all.
Oh, really?
Everyone else is really just over it and burnt out. We'll be reviewing Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, nice.
Next episode.
I watched the second Black Panther film.
Oh yeah, what'd you think?
Fell asleep.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy it. I thought the start was wonderful. I thought
it was beautiful.
what they tried to do was great. My God, that's a slow-paced film.
It's a very long movie.
Very long, very slow. Nothing really happens.
Yeah, there's a lot of movie.
Did like the actress who played Riri. She was very good.
Oh yeah, Dominique Thorne.
Yes.
So good.
No, she's
very
great.
excited for the Ironheart TV show because that'll be sick.
Anyway, I'm kind of over Marvel movies.
Everyone is. Don't worry. It's fine. Literally everyone is. And don't worry, Marvel are also incredibly struggling since the whole Kang.
Since
fiasco.
Endgame, everyone has been like, ugh.
Well, I mean, obviously.
Well,
it's
they've
been
got rid of
going down
Kang
since
now.
then.
Kang's no
Kang
longer the
is,
big. Well, they've recast it.
Yeah, they're looking to recast.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a. I'm sure Marvel are really having a fun time over there.
Well, if only it's lucky they've got well-paid digital artists to cover up.
Oh,
Yes, well paid and not crunch worked.
No,
artists.
yeah,
no.
not at all. And they definitely totally have excellent comic books that you can buy.
Continue pull. Yeah, so Mary Jane's dying in Spider-Man.
Who saw that coming?
Like, who saw it coming? Because they're mirroring the death of Gwen Stacy with it.
Yeah, in every single possible way.
It's
they
like,
can.
what the...
I really hope it's a fake out.
I bought the Spider-Man comics, well, I read them, through the Clone Saga, all right?
You know.
I know pain. And this is bollocks.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Anto.
I do hope it's a massive fake out and they actually do something completely different.
Well, like they did with Gwen Stacy being Kindred.
Yeah,
They got me.
I hope
They
do
got
some-
me.
I hope they do some wild shit, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, they're about!" To... And you get to the panel, and it's like, "Oh my god, they're about to do that," and then something completely ridiculous
Do you know what
happens.
that would be really, really good and really awesome? If they didn't get a mystical shotgun to shoot all the bad stuff out of you, and you became a good guy.
Ben is really hurt. By the
That's
treatment
the
of
Goblin
the
story,
Osborn
right?
family at this time.
Norman Osborn.
Anto, what you got?
I
All
have a
the
thing.
evil was shot out of him with a magic gun.
It's so fun talking about comics.
And then all
out
that
of
evil
context.
went to another person.
That's how it works.
And now the evil in that person has become the Queen Goblin because it rhymes with green. And they want Norman to be bad again.
It's also mainly so they could have a goblin that had tits.
Fuck you, Marvel.
On that note,
Shop at Greenlight Comics.
you can catch me here every second Friday where we record the podcast live on twitch.tv/HackTheDino. I also run a Final Fantasy fan page, I guess, on Instagram. It's just pictures of my collection and stuff that I pick up and am interested in,
pictures of
which
Cloud.
is on screen now. I
Bathing.
could see you both looking like, why are you not putting it on screen?
It's just pictures of Cloud.
It is not
oh.
just pictures of Cloud. That's a private server that I have that no one else has access to, okay?
You should make a Cloud fan account, but it's actually it looks like it's meant to be about Cloud Strife, but it's actually just photos of clouds in the sky.
No. You make a sister account to Bad Game Arts, right? But you just go on DeviantArt and you try and find all the sexy cloud pics.
Oh,
And you just post sexy cloud pics.
you get banned off Instagram instantly.
That's all it is. No, you censor them. That's
Oh.
just sexy cloud. That's
You
what it's called.
Overly censor them, so they're very provocative.
Sexy cloud.
It's like when they bleep over Sesame Street, so it sounds like they're swearing. You just do that.
Yeah, I could do that. It's pretty funny.
Yes,
Sexy cloud.
Final Fantasy. You can see those figures that you bought.
Yeah. So it's been updated for the first time in like 9 months now. I put up some pictures of some stuff I got pre-Christmas. So this was the limited Zach Fair figurine that came with Crisis Core Reunion. Those are the figures I got, not at the last Toy Fair, the one before that.
Oh.
The ones in my box behind the unboxed ones. I found those on Marketplace for $20 for both of them.
Bargain.
Oh.
And they've never been opened.
Absolute
Nice.
bargain.
And they sell on eBay for roughly $120 to $180 each.
So when you pick up stuff like that,
Yes.
do you feel kind of guilty or it's like, no? You
I
should have done your
do
research.
a little bit, and then I remember that the internet exists, and ignorance is a choice at this point.
See, I felt like that when I picked up those Metroid games for very cheap. And I think like I was feeling guilty, then I didn't feel guilty. Then I saw that person subscribe to our podcast. And all I'm going to say is they went to a very good home. They are still in my collection. They are for my personal collection. I appreciate the excellent price I got for have those games in my collection.
Look,
Amazing.
my whole thing on when people are advertising something for a very low price, sure, they might not know what they're selling, but at the same time, they also have resources available to find out what things are worth.
Correct.
Also, a
If you're
lot
not
of people,
choosing to use them, that's kind of on you.
a lot of people just want it gone from their
Well, I
life.
think that's what
and
this...
are like, oh, cool, I got $20 rather than throwing it in the bin.
Yeah,
That's what this
exactly.
person wanted. He, like when I bought them off him, he said, "Oh, thanks, you're really helping me out." And I went, "No,
Yeah.
you're helping me out because I now have 5 amazing games in my Game Boy collection that I never thought I would own."
And that you're never going to play.
No, I will. I played Fusion the other day.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Did you play it on Switch Online and not on the Game Boy?
No, I played it on my SP.
Hey.
I thought I'm going to test this for my nephew because he's going to borrow it for a bit. Not Metro Fusion, just the SP. And I sat down and played it for about an hour and a half. Good
Yeah,
game.
nice. It's honestly like one of the better Game Boy Advance games.
Yeah.
Anyway, also do Sonic stuff every now and again,
Whoa.
much to Ben's dismay.
It's a lot of Sonic stuff.
No, you can waste your money. That's fine. It's your money. You work hard for it.
At what point does a room become more blue than room?
When it's at least double the size of my collection. The other stuff is just recent Toy Fair acquisitions. So this is the boxed Final Fantasy IV that I got. Complete. Still got all the like advertising stuff in there. The cardboard insert that holds the cartridge is in really good condition.
Look at that. Yoshi's Island.
Got that game.
Hey. And then the rest of it is just figurines of dudes with big swords and
Sephiroth.
But yeah, this was one of the picks I got, which was this was EB Games promotional material for 7 Remake back in 2020. So this has all 4 of the playable characters, obviously displayed quite nicely. They are going to be framed and put up when I eventually own a house.
Nice.
So
Yes.
in
And then
a
just
different dimension.
sentimentality.
Oh, look at
Toy Fair
that.
stuff.
Very, very sweet.
I also, as of recently, have rediscovered that, streaming is actually fun.
Hey, streaming.
I've got all my stuff set up to do it more frequently, so you will find me on this channel if you're watching on Twitch, and I'll be sending Ben the footage of streams for YouTube as well. So I will be streaming things like Dead Island,
And I will try to edit them.
Street Fighter when it comes out.
Nice.
I would also, before I talk about my stuff, like to thank the Patreons that I always forget to thank. These are our high-end Patreons who pay us a lot of money. We thank you for your support. Thank you, Karen Knight. Thank you, Ash Knight. Thank you, Dylan the Villain, Triple Indy, Mike Towns, and Game Boy Dad. But lastly, I have some Instagram accounts as well. The first one is Bad Game Arts.
Bad game.
Where
Ow!
I put up the very word
Jesus, what is
art.
that?
Oh my god!
that
Oh my god, who is Cheggers?
Who
video
is
games
Cheggers?
from the 90s and 2000s. So the first one there, we got Cheggers Party Quiz on the Wii.
Oh my god.
So if you didn't think the boomers were all over the Wii, you thought wrong, my friend, because Cheggers is here to give you some party quiz times.
He looks like he's going to do something else.
He looks like he's melting.
You know what? Actually, no. Now that I've actually really processed the information that is being given to me on screen through my eyeballs, I think I'm actually looking at a live-action photograph from a British 80s television show.
Yep.
This is a real image. Cheggers is real and can hurt you.
And he's coming for you, kids. That's right, kids. Next one, speaking of kids,
That's just bad.
this is called Jovial. No, you look at it initially and you go, yeah, that's pretty bad. That car's got teeth.
Oh.
Oh.
That car is coming to eat your soul.
Oh, we've got a Christine situation over here.
That car.
Okay, shout out to the top comment there. That's great. Brum got super dark.
No, you know what else?
That's good.
You know what else is outstanding about this picture? Do you know what is possibly the best thing about this picture? It's not the lovely green grass. It's not that really dodgy flag. It's the wonderful clouds.
Oh.
Look at those clouds. Have you ever seen the clouds just painted and represented in such a beautiful graphical manner?
It's like the only thing that they had around to reference clouds was like a pack of bubbles. And they blew bubbles and they were like, I think this is what clouds look like.
Just
They
did a little
look like
twirl.
Gygus, the final boss of Earthbound.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
And
finally, probably the best one for the week on Bad Game Arts is Julie Finds a Way. Now, for the podcast listeners, this is a lovely, creepy-looking hand-painted picture of a young girl. And as I've put in the comment there, this is either a wholesome, whimsical tale of fantasy and magic or a pole dancing simulator.
rated E for everyone.
Yeah. So,
hey, life, Julia finds a way.
and as people have said in the comments, why not both? So, if you're up for some pole dancing whimsical fantasy, Julie Finds a Way.
I think that was a Dragon Age expansion.
Oh.
Why? Yeah, why is that art? That art was clearly done in like the 60s. Why is it on the cover of a Nintendo DS
It
game?
clearly belongs on your grandma's wall.
It belongs in a museum.
So do you. She picked it up at a yard sale and has put it up on the wall. She doesn't actually know who they are.
That's it. What am I? Oh. Hey, is that a torch?
There's a torch, but I'm more pointing towards the Lara Croft pin-up, where she's holding a pillow over her nude.
Oh, I didn't see that. The camera was in the way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks, 2000s.
No,
You
that
sucked.
was 90s. I'm
Oh,
pretty
okay.
sure.
Well, then that's fine.
Explains
that's bad
everything.
As well.
Yeah.
But like,
Hey, I grew up in the
God.
90s. Anyway, I also have
jeez, there's some real
the bad
bangers
stuff.
in there.
Mr. Benjamin, Instagram.com/Mr. Benjamin, where I put up all my video game stuff. Now you can see here, so see that Star Wars
Yeah,
Lego
the
Star
mini.
Destroyer? Yeah. I swapped Bubsy the Bobcat with Floppy for that.
Oh, you won.
Yeah, I know,
You
right?
won. That's so good.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh,
great.
I didn't know because I've only seen the newer mini ships. Oh god, now that I know those exist.
Yeah, and Floppy has them, and they are for sale.
Oh.
What's the next photo I got there, Anto? Oh, yes. Went into a toy store. This empty box was there.
Oh.
So I purchased it. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's the
I
sewer
love how, like,
playset.
5 years ago, if someone had said I purchased an empty box, I would have been like, "What the hell is wrong with
Yeah,
you?"
my daughter says that all the time. So
But
this is
now you've explained it and I get it.
it's the party tube.
I don't know if that's
It's
sad
the
or
art.
good.
It's amazing. It's freaking awesome. Look at that art. That's such a good box, and it's a lot easier to
Really
find the
floats.
toy that goes in it than it is to find a good box like that. So that's
Really?
now in my Ninja Turtles
I
display.
would totally expect that toy to just be ruined
Yeah,
from
well, it
everyone
depends.
who had it.
It is fairly high. I think just the toy is like $70.
Michael
But
Towns in the live chat has asked, does the box really float?
it does. Will it float? Will it float? You ever see Will It Float?
Oh, is that a...
So Late Show with David Letterman, early 2000s, he had a segment called Will It Float, and it was just a giant tub of water, and he'd just get things, and like they go, Will it float? And they'd dump it in there.
That's... One, I love it.
Yeah.
2, it sounds like something that they had to come up with quickly during a writer's strike.
Yep.
And
I'm
it-
pretty sure that's what happened.
Yeah, but like, why is it so good?
It
That's
sounds
so
like an
annoying.
Eric Andre sketch.
Yeah, it does sound like a sketch they would do.
And then you can see there a Game Boy.
That's a whole last Game Boy.
That's a big old 1989 DMG01 Game Boy that I was very excited. So when I picked this up, it was $75 with a game. And I picked it up because on the tag it said tested and working. So I went, awesome. I'll take that. That's going to be a retro challenge thing. Got home, plugged it in. Yeah, the ribbon's faulty. The buttons don't work because of a ribbon fault, and it's got vertical lines missing down the side because it is corrupt. The ribbon's busted. It is a fix that I can't be bothered doing because it's so finicky. So I got back in touch with the person and said, hey, your Game Boy's faulty. And he goes, oh, yeah, bring it back in. That's weird. They tested it earlier. So by testing, I think they mean they just turned it on, the battery light came on. Oh, yeah, that's working. Because if anyone had even tried to play a game in it for more
if
than
you
20
get
seconds.
anything, longer than 10 seconds, you
Yeah.
noticed that the screen.
So that'll be coming off, and I'll hopefully be getting my money back for the retro hunt for that.
Hey, you win some, you lose some.
You do. And if I can't get my money back for it, well, boo.
Very fun.
Anyway, we've been Hack the Dino. This has been our gaming cast. We hope you enjoyed ourselves. We hope you enjoyed ourselves. We hope you enjoyed us enjoying ourselves.
Oh,
Yep.
that kind of stream.
Not as enjoyable as the stream yet to come.
Dine Only fans.
That's right. Don't only fans. Come watch our stream. Stream while we stream. Come watch our stream.
Gee, no, you said the quiet part out loud. Thank you all so much for joining us. It's always fun coming on the show. And
Yeah, thanks, Braden.
stuff.
It's always fun having you on as a host, man.
It is.
Yeah.
I like it when Braden's here. It's a fun time.
Yeah, because we have a ridiculous dynamic.
We
And
might need you back next fortnight because we don't know if Floppy's going to be like still banana peeling down South Road.
That's right.
true. That's true.
And
maybe he'll
next,
slide in.
coming up very, very soon, 250th episode. It could be a big one, or I could just decide to skip it and not have a 250th episode. Don't know.
That's
Be
a
part of a lost media.
big number.
HackTheDino.com. Be there, or be live subscribe.
Vaporware.
Be vaporware, and come and vape at our live stream.
No vaping.
Come.